0 feet altitude. 6 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 100% battery.
Out here at the park. It's sunset. Gonna run the mission I do over the wires. It was windy as hell all day. It just literally just calmed down, so I figured I'd get a little flight in. Got some good daylight there. And wind's breezy.
398 feet altitude. 51 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 96% battery.
The way he goes. Just a line of birds that are right there. Looks like it might be a little windier up there, but we'll let it go. Got a good battery in there. It's a new one.
399 feet altitude. 779 feet distance. 22 miles per hour. 92% battery.
Good speed, good light. I'm the only one at the park. I own the night. Sun probably just set. It's about 50 degrees, 45. It's not too cold out. I'm not in the wind finally. Yesterday was brutal out there at the cemetery. So this is Crash Bandicoot. It's got a clean bill of health for now. Been flying
399 feet
great with no issues.
2,281 feet distance. 14 miles per hour. 88% battery.
Forgot to turn the damn volume down on this. Yeah, the horses are out. Those guys are pretty cool. I've been up close to them with the drone. We're not afraid of the drone. It's pretty funny. I thought the white one was going to charge me one day. I'm like, oh, I better get the hell out of here. Yeah, it's pretty high altitude. About 400 feet. It's starting to get dark just like that.
.399 feet altitude. 3,894 feet distance. Warning, disconnected.
Yeah, the antenna isn't as good as the other drones, I've noticed. Shouldn't be disconnected for long. My other drone wouldn't have disconnected. You got my feedback. After you crash,
26 miles per hour.
your antennas are inside the landing gear. and they just don't really seem to be the same.
418 feet altitude. 4,400 feet distance. 25 miles per hour. 79% battery.
After the crash, they don't seem to be as effective. There's this little piece of plastic that you insert in there. Maybe I just didn't put it in right. I don't know. Doesn't get the best reception. I've flown Joni McDroneface on this mission and didn't lose connection the last time. That one has never crashed, never had any issues with it. Well behaved.
.418 feet altitude. 3,623 feet distance. 16 miles per hour. 75% battery.
Damn good battery. GPS tracker on board, crash proofed. I was saying yesterday I customized it. I filled the inside with silicone so it wouldn't move around. I hardwired the battery to the case, because what happens with these type of trackers is if you get a little bit of a shock, the battery comes loose from the terminal and it shuts itself off. That's how I lost my first drone, and I wised up since then plenty. I might start modifying them and sell them on eBay because it's extremely efficient. 2 crashes, and without a GPS tracker I never would have been able to find them. Even if you see it
419
crash.
feet altitude. 2,354 feet distance. 22 miles per hour.
And it crashes in the
71%
woods.
battery.
You're lucky if you can even get close to it. The battery always pops out, and then if you get nearby, you won't get your signal back on the remote, which is helpful if you're trying to find it. My little system that I came up with straps everything down with a Velcro, and it keeps the battery in. So both the past 2 crashes that I had, one I flew into a tree, the other one I got attacked by a hawk. Both times the battery stayed in and the GPS tracker survived, and bam, found it right away. Brought me right to it. And without that, there's just no way in hell you're going to find it. And anything can happen, no matter how good of a pilot you are, how much experience you have. I have over 150 hours.
419 feet
On my
altitude.
400, about my 600 flight. That's when the I forgot to turn that thing down. That's when the hawk attacked me. And that was completely out of my control. Then the other crash was, well, I've had 3 total. One, the prop broke off in flight. I couldn't help that. And I had a GPS tracker on, but it failed because it wasn't. 4 crashes. Well, actually, the first one wasn't a crash. One was a flyaway. I lost it. Got stuck in the wind on a mission when I didn't know what I was doing. I haven't found that one. Probably never will. And then the one where the prop broke off in flight, I did find that, but the tracker didn't work, but I knew where it was because I could see where it went down on the video, and it took me 3 months to find it. I wasn't looking 3 months straight, but
419 feet
it
altitude.
was in the middle of the winter, and
917 feet distance. 26 miles per hour. 64% battery.
I had to wait for like 3 feet of snow to melt on the ground before I could find it. And I finally did. Took a while. And then the one time I flew into the fucking tree, that was my fault. I set a waypoint on a mission too low, and it flew into a treetop and crashed about 2 miles away. But the GPS tracker worked. Found it in 20 minutes. Now I'm hanging in the wind. But I'm not far away. I'll let it ride.
419 feet altitude. 4,913 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 60% battery.
This is exactly how I lost my drone. It got hung up in the wind and it wouldn't go any further. And I had lost connection. I have a general idea where it is, where it went down, but let it go another minute and I'll take over because it's on the tail end of the mission anyway. It's on its way back. .6 miles an hour, barely moving. But I got good battery, 56%.
419 feet altitude. 4,656 feet distance. 5 miles per hour. 55% battery.
It's at 400 feet, so it's obviously windy up there where it's not windy here where I am, down here in the ground. I'm basically just dead straight ahead. In fact, you can see the field up there. That's that field at the near the horizon. That's the park. It's on its way down this road. It's probably set to go 25. So that could be a 20-mile-an-hour headwind up there.
419 feet altitude. 4,277 feet distance. 4 miles per hour. 50% battery.
When they get down to 45%, I'll take over. Losing the light anyway. It's picking up speed now. Here it comes. Not really a long mission. It'll be alright. It's on its way back.
.419 feet altitude. 3,547 feet distance. 8 miles per hour. 45% battery.
I don't feel any wind on the ground at all. Not even the flags aren't moving. It's windy up there.
.419 feet altitude. 2,954 feet distance. 3 miles per hour. 41% battery.
I can have it back in 2 minutes if I want. Out of daylight. Might as well bring it back. I took over, put it in first person view.
347 feet altitude. 1,755 feet distance. 27 miles per hour. 35% battery.
It's getting dark. I can hear it. There it is.
$121 feet altitude. 108 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 28% battery. Warning, aircraft battery at 25%.
When I land,
3 feet altitude. 12 feet distance. 3 miles per hour. 24% battery.
turn that warning down. It's annoying.
Warning, aircraft battery at 23%.
Just the pavilion. There's me. Beautiful. Sensor got confused with the light. Didn't see the ground. All right. That was all
Warning,
right.
aircraft battery at 21%.
Warning, I have landed. I'm going to adjust that battery level to 20% because that's annoying when it starts beeping. Anyway, nice flight. You know about